for myself, self-help. Last night, I don't know how to talk. I'm not a speaker. I don't have that acting pretentious. I don't know what they've put in me. I can't even talk properly. World, pretentious people. I couldn't even look at myself. I'm camera conscious. My God. Some Indians coming here last night, they don't have the decorum to put forth a question like that. They don't know how to help people. So some thorns coming here, although it should not matter to me, right? I should just, you know, they come here to rub you the wrong way, like this Indian did, again and again. Some of them I found cheats, thieves, in my building. My money missing, for sure. UAE has strict laws, and maybe not like Saudis. See, even the Saudis can't. They're making fun of UAE they were making fun that the UAE Emiratis have become Indians. Something happens to you, can't talk properly. Like this is not, I didn't expect the Saudis to be like this. So conflicts happening. And then, people have black magic and all that. So I can't even talk properly. Like my tone, they try to change my expression. And I don't like to gain sympathies from people. Just that what main thing why I'm here, the point to get through to authorities concerned, to someone. It seems like the world is also not only Indians but cheats and devils, snakes and lions, like beasts to tear you apart. So this mantra thing, you don't know, it's not helping. Like I don't know, and the gurus start to get more famous. So crooks, cheats in India don't know how to help. Well, the Saudis, that was, see, I even can't say this properly. So, although the Indians are hard-working, the Emirati said, and all, but crooks and cheats and illegal stuff going on, if they can, and they won't help you, they can rip you apart. See, he saw my weakness, right? I'm weak, I'm alone. And have I said anything against my country? No, I haven't said anything against my country. So some Indians using someone who's here, my enemies. And this is not open, like I would close the chat, seeing you snake, rubbing the wrong way, asking the wrong question. उसको भी हड़प कर दिया है ex-Muslim Aisha का channel. उधर जाके उधर तो मैं I don't even go because of this KL, these Indians. Okay, this is not discrimination, this is not to hurt, but hurt protected groups. But come on, there are videos. I don't know what I will do after this. I haven't been behaving properly. Indian takeover. So, Indians are hardworking, but also I've heard that some in the offices and of firms, companies here, they're very competitive. They don't want anyone else to go forward, like move, but them. Even in Dubai, I was told by someone, oh God, I hope that someone is protected. They do something to the mind where if now, I'm going to mess it up and my YouTube channel might go, here I might have even the Emirati or someone, something might go wrong. And here also, like, I'm afraid of these Indians, they might complain. When this is on human rights, no one really cares. They're very good speakers. We have talkers and public speakers to inspire us. That's not, but maybe some of them are not that genuine, right? What has been revealed against Dr. Deepak Chopra is shocking. In the Epstein files, I just haven't, um, and so terrible, can't trust anyone. The mantra or some protection should have been given by God to the individual inside when they need it genuinely, not to hurt anyone, but for self-protection against these Indians. And these Indians, very sharp people also. So I'm very scared. Not only Pakistanis, I don't know how Pakistani Britishers, what they've done in Britain, of how they. I thought we had great Pakistanis, better than Indians. I thought Indian, and I wouldn't even go to India. Uh, After seeing on YouTube, so the cleanliness is not there. There's a lot of pollution. They might even remove this video of mine, like they removed Christian Prince's video against Sadhguru. So this is not against all the Indians, but now I've had enough of Indians and Sanskrit, and I was just coming here. I'm sick and tired of this, and I'm not well. My family doesn't know what I'm suffering from inside. There's a feeling that there's someone here inside of me, for God's sakes. So would it be a crime, or would I be a pretentious actor, narcissist, to ask for one, two community help here? I'm asking the Lubna has so many people helping Britain from Britishers. Crooks and some Indians I found. I'm not, this is not hate against them. This is just my human experience with them on YouTube. For human rights and well-being, thieves, cheaters, scamming going on in the UAE. But most of them, even in America, like this channel I found, and most of them are Eastern Indian people, scammers. So if Dubai, UAE didn't have strict laws, India would have ripped apart. They see the weakness and they come here. Oh God, now already I'm not acting, saying things properly since. And the voices, they start to repeat what I said against my brother until I went to sleep. I may be trapped, so I should be going, I should go to, I don't know who cares or someone cares or not. I appeal. Or if I go more like this, very negative, I can't explain what happens. It's an entanglement. And the mind flips. Whole being plagued, I feel. And I'm not myself. Indians are as most like those. My God, I don't know how to say this. So they might complain. These Indians, please help. They won't allow anyone. They're not. I heard that, but it's the empathy. Even when I was following Apostate Prophet, that's why you see these people. The Apostate Prophet also became a Christian. They're, yeah, I think Filipinos. Better. So, but the Saudis didn't say it properly against UAE, like, who were in, oh God. So, however, it should be done in a diplomatic way. I don't know how to, otherwise I could get into more trouble on social media also. You know, they're trying to rub me in the wrong way. Like, are you rational? Are you the Indian? And that's again and again. And I've given them a chance. They keep lying about the Gujarat riots, all this. Oof. In India, I don't know how Arif Ajakia is, but if you went and lived in India, like, are you sure you want to be with the Indians? Goodness. Okay, some of them, as long as there's very strict laws, people behave. But even Indians would not. They would be like beasts, tear you apart, like their god Narasimha. And very ambitious people, competitive, and no empathy, no decorum. Like KL was telling me to keep someone who's angry, upset, grievances. KL lying. My goodness. Oh God, there's no God to help me, or what? There's only the devils around. It's terrible. I mean, like, there's no one you see here also suffering alone, and then going out with a heavy bag. Like, I had to take some money out. Oh my God, here. I won't even be able to go swimming now. And no one to help me, like, monitor someone. I have to help myself, of course, in this broken self. So I shouldn't be I shouldn't be saying, but I have to say this, right? I don't want sympathies or anything. Not that not that the Indians might even have any sympathies for anyone. Sorry, majority of them here, I haven't found someone, a gentleman, decent Indian who cares. They don't care for people. They're just into money, ambition, career, and all this. And how can you talk like, I just put the camera on last night, like the mobile, and I could see myself. I don't know about this terrible world. And then we have the social media, but I think, yeah, remain safe from the world. Use social media. It's safe to get the message through, not meet people or interact social. Not that I'm antisocial, but I've seen that people don't help, and when they see you in a weak condition, they rub it in the wrong way. These gangs, these pathetic, like Loy Macedo also was saying about, who's this gang went against a Hindu and just, I don't know, there was a Muhammad written on this person, and he said, this Hindu is just a human being maybe. So I haven't yet checked oh, they made life so miserable for this Indian. I don't know, maybe he defended Islam or Prophet Muhammad or what. And the Indians just went after him like crazy, like beasts going after him. Ruthlessly going after their own Indian Hindu, just because I think he was defending his son. My God. God help me do some mantra, shantra, jadoo on me. Already there is more. So I feel kind of dull and dead, brain dead, half. Okay, so this, and should be like, prudent. Someone is suffering, well, so anyways, I would like to keep my live chat off because there are my enemies in the gang, and then the Indian gangs and all. I started to praise Aga Khan's social media. Oh, they got Pakistani. You got 45 Aga Khanis. Okay, and I in my younger years, when I used to get angry, I used to get angry on justice and not go overboard. But now, I can't see after 2000 who has done. Some of these Shias are also responsible. Shias, right, that who have known me, and then there was a Sunni friend. So how could she be installed in this? In my school, O levels coming from Canada. My God. Yes, nothing was working, but maybe I put the wrong comment, not feeling well. But I did thank this healer recent. I think it's very strong, and they want me to go crazy, And then the Indians, sorry, I can't trust the Indians. They haven't proven to be. So, although, yeah, I think the Saudis, Emiratis, but we can't say it properly because there's something on us. I think those poor Saudi. So they got inside the head against the Emiratis. So what happened? What happened that they started to say, I don't know, but both brothers. Oh, shit. Two brotherly countries. I wish peace for you. But overall, I think the India's image, even Europe, America, President Trump said anything against Indians, some Indians. Overall, the image is, it's trust, honesty, and caring for people. That's what Mother Teresa had. I don't think she was a missionary or anything. So many gurus and people of what Mother Teresa of Calcutta helping out, right? Just for humanity. Mother Teresa in India. So against her also RSS criticizing her, and RSS criticizing, just saw that on AI overview. That, oh my God, fake or whatever. If she was fake, and they were like, you're giving India a bad name by saying, but I've heard a relative of mine who went to India, like there's a on the footpath, like they in very bad smell. People are lying on the footpath due to poverty. Sorry, I mean it's really terrible. Um, but I'm not saying this to like rub it in. Although you have power, ooh, so. But I mean, China and cleanliness is better. Although China attacked you, I was told in 1962, but the cleanliness and all this, China is better. I don't know about I haven't met Chinese people here. Well, we had Chinese restaurants in Karachi. They were good, Pakistani Chinese style. They integrated with the Pakistanis. Chinese. Oh yes, in Pakistan, Chinese restaurants owned by and the Chinese worked there, cooks and they were good, really nice and clean and all that. So, oh, yeah. I remember my father used to take us to Tariq Road, Chinese restaurant in my childhood. Very clean, very tasty food. Chinese with Pakistani style. Tasty, very tasty. So they're not troublemakers. They're not at all like that. In Pakistan, they keep to themselves. Wonderful people. There's a Chinese hairdresser, or Hong Kong. So very good people there. So Hong Kong, yeah. Technology, it's so advanced in technology. Chinese. But these, I don't know. I have these really clever Shias group after me. And in Dubai also they're here. And the mother, and the Irani, right? Good God. God knows where they know this black magic from. What ancient Irani black magic they know. Oh, once, I mean, it's even worse than what we thought our grandmother, my mother's mother-in-law, my father's mother, did, or what we have in Pakistan. I think the Irani black magic, it is one of a kind. Also, like the Indian, pagal, kuttu, like, can make me into a dog, behave like a wild animal. तो ये भी है. I've got this very same inheritance. Terrible. Can I speak properly? Let's see. So, I may look narcissistic or proud or sound proud also, but, oh, my mouth twitching. I feel someone is molesting me, my mouth, molesting my mouth. It's while I'm talking here. It's terrible. Okay, I've got to have my painkiller. And so I have to do this. I thought maybe, like my father said that here in Dubai, if someone harasses a lady, a man, then they put their picture in the newspaper and all this, right? If they find out it's like harassment. My father just said, if anyone even little bit you feel, just call the police. But so I the so I didn't know that like emergency call the police 999 and the police. So anyways, I uh, daddy, you don't call. If someone is looking at you the wrong way or passed a someone did pass a comment on my hat, this these men standing outside my building. But I didn't call the police. I just walked away silently. The best punishment you can give them is to ignore them and ignore this. I should have ignored this. You see the comments they put here. These harassers. What the hard religion, man? Like moral. Even sorry to say, but in Islam, in Pakistan, come to Pakistan. Oh my God, don't come to Pakistan. Like the earlier years, going to Bori Bazaar में तो छोड़ते नहीं थे. Like इतना we had to, areas in Pakistan where there was a naked man who was not well, so they wouldn't get a, put him in like a mental hospital proper. Just government wouldn't do that, and he was roaming around naked, flashing. Sometimes he came near my car also in Bori Bazaar. Came near my window and stood there, and I just kept quiet. And really, so I've heard about him and I've also seen him. So they told me, yeah, he walks around and he flashes his, what do you want to call it, private part. That. And there was no one to. That was in my early teen years. So moral. One God believers, please. There's no morality. Dear Muslima, we're not even safe with the male Muslims. They won't behave. Oh, even immoral. Oh God, there's so much. Who behaves properly? Very few, very few. So not only the Indians, like the Shia, Muslims, Sunnis, if any man gets a chance, they'll grab, they'll grope, they'll do things to a woman, right? I hope my son would never, even if he got a chance. And I hope if I had a son, I would bring him up in such a decent manner. That's what my aunt said. But if sometimes children get rowdy or something, then thought my aunt was like, I would bring my children up in a decent manner, not be rowdy, and um, yeah, like that, decent. So, nothing, no solution. And sorry, I just, you know why I'm not going is because I'm trying to, there's a lot of, there's some images, um, it's terrible. You know, men just want to use social media just because I'm not well. And you know, my privacy violated, and they're sending me unwanted thoughts and unwanted images and many inappropriate things. Thank God I said this. And my head is also hurting. I should go now and take a painkiller. But just a moment here. Although दुश्मन तो ऐसे खड़े हुए हैं और ऐसे लोग हैं ना इनका बराबर तरबियत ना अच्छा. I think some of the channels you just upload videos and don't come live stream. Thank God. Like don't come live stream. इंडियन भी नहीं छोड़ते औरत को, वीक पर्सन को. अब देखो, अगर मैं शेख की बेटी होती ना, इनकी हवा निकल जाती, ये आते नहीं इधर. लेकिन बेटी शेख की, मे बी अगर शारजा शेख मुझे अडॉप्ट कर शारजा की तो हूँ. अगर शेख की मैं बेटी होती ना, तुम लोग इंडियन जो इधर आते हैं ऐसे, हाँ, देखो पाकिस्तानी कुछ नहीं कह सके. आई वाज लाइक नो पाकिस्तानीज कैन नेवर से दिस अगेंस्ट द यूएई अबाउट इंडियंस. तो ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ पाकिस्तानी कह रहे अबाउट द टेम्पल थिंग. शरीफ खान तो वो, ये तो पागल, वो सो थोड़ा वो लग, थोड़ा अजीब सा लगता है. ये तो सेंस ही नहीं मेक कर रहा था. लेकिन सॉरी, लाइक ही डजंट लुक मेंटली, बेचारा ये भी मेंटली चैलेंज लगता है. जो लाइक यू नो वेरी, ये जो रिलीजन, आई एम सॉरी आई हैव टू से दिस, यू नो एबनॉर्मल लगते हैं मुझे. लाइक ये जो वायलेंस है ना, मैंने अपनी सिस्टर को भी कहा था कि जिस लाइक अगर मैंने तुम्हें हाथ उठाया, so that's like my weakness, that's a mental ये भी and also narcissism and all this, like cunning, taunts, all this is a mental some disorder of the personality, or this I can call it disorder, right? Yeah, okay. So it's not normal, it's not order normal. So all this of you know, killing, kill those who change their religion, kill for apostasy, kill for blasphemy. This is an insult. हम यानी ह्यूमन राइट्स अगेंस्ट इस्लाम कह नहीं सकते. इस्लामोफोबिया में बोलते हैं. और नॉट ओनली दैट, वो तो वेस्ट को इस्लामोफोबिया कहते हैं. बट अगर पनिश कर सकें ये मुसलमान जो कहते हैं कि हाँ, तो ऐसा पनिश करें वेस्ट को. शुक्र है कि कोई पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम या जो ये मुसलमान पनिश. सो I mean, what Islamophobia, right? There's no rationality. The basis, the West people have a basis. Even the Zionist Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan has said. So, sorry, so Muslim are saying She doesn't have a space here. So, no, then, what do you call it? What about the women living in Saudi Arabia, Iran, don't have rights of proper movement without the hijab? This is terrible. And this religion is a man's religion. And control, and men can control women like this. Right? In Saudi Arabia, women were not allowed to drive. You have your rights curbed. And, sorry, Muslima, I don't know how to talk, so I better not say much on this. So maybe I can say on Islamophobia. Now, Indians ने ऐसा प्रॉब्लम दिया है Islamophobia. अभी एक one video, Loy Macedo. Yeah, I keep saying this. Now, Indians have brought up problems. So, देखिए कितना मुश्किल है. Actually, Shaitan has masked in absolute wonderful ways himself. Right? बेचारे कौन देखेगा like right a little Ismailis, sorry, I shouldn't be talking, he's gone now, but His Highness Aga Khan, when he went to India, his speech long time ago, like Mughals को praise कर रहा था, क्या कर रहे थे so so they can, Your Highness, and the thing is, I was shocked watching that video on this only. So like Shias, आप देखें क्या, मैंने सोचा कि जैसे मुगल्स को प्रेज कर रहा है His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth, right, in one of the videos. तो क्या अगर, like we learned in college on in general history, the contributions of the Umayyads with His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth, because the Umayyads, I would praise the Umayyads, how they, we were told how the Umayyads oppressed, persecuted, all this, right from Yazid, then these are the Umayyads, right? Abu Sufyan, he was, according to the Shias, Abu Sufyan was a hypocrite Muslim. When he became a Muslim, he was a very cunning hypocrite and all this. And he was against Ali, and he used this like, Ali, shall I help you? Like the way it comes through Shiaism. Ali said, no, I don't need your help. Like, in that cunning way, like, or, now, but I think Abu Sufyan was, I don't think, but Abu Sufyan, however terrible he was, but I think he was better than Prophet Muhammad. And Abu Jahl was better than Prophet Muhammad. And Abu Lahab was better than Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, so I can say that safely. So, let me just... So would His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth... You see, evil has masked itself. I'm sorry to put it this way. Ismailis also. Lolo, in such a beautiful mask. And absolutely wonderful and all this. Imam, I say. But now that I've seen how the Shias have made this religion, this violent religion, So good. Non-violent against non-Muslims. Taking one ayat, two ayats like that, separately, and others with it. Okay. But there are ayats which this Allah is it is a madness. He's got some. Sorry, in the this Allah. No, I will cast terror. Okay, what about Surah 3 at 151? Right? And if Allah had so much power, just one power, just look like the. I was told long time ago that the witch is staircase, like she stares at us, like my mother, me, my mother and her sisters and my mother's children, with my father, like my siblings. So she stares. One look of that, destroy evil. You don't have to fight physical fights and all this. This Allah is like, I will destroy and cast terror into the hearts. So the breaking of the houses in Surah Ashar, this is all madness. But if you're used to it, and you see, that's why I don't want to go into too much, because I'll get a cognitive dissonance. Again, too much into the way the Akamedi Puya, the Shia tafsir. For me, like coming fresh on the Quran ayats, coming fresh, neutral. It's like, what? And then your tafsirs are like brainwashing, like, the Imam is supposed to do this, and the Imam is supposed to use words, and in context read, but the level of general it should pass non-violent tests, right? The ayats against hypocrites, those in whose hearts is a disease. Then you see what's happened is it's left open to these radical Muslims, anyone to misuse these ayahs and say the Shias are kafirs and infidels, and now kill the Shias, take their lives, right? So don't blame the radicals. Blame God for keeping the Quran ayats open, and don't blame those Sunni or at the time of Prophet Muhammad. Do you think it's the people's fault, or Allah and Prophet Muhammad? Well, not of course there are, because Prophet Muhammad was evil. So yeah, the Shia say that Yazid was evil, and the Quran says, and of course the Sunnis also say, who is evil? The infidels are evil. The disbelievers are evil. Quran says that. Hypocrites are evil. Those innocents, they're just evil, corrupted, fitna. You don't see that. Generally also. Generally. So a lot of violence against them would bring about. So Allah should have not kept the ayats open to this. Not everyone, became. And so so the Shia say that they are victims of hypocrites. The Sunnis are victims of. The Sunnis are victims of hypocrites, so they became. So then that ayat that the disbelievers have despaired, and so those who follow Imam Ali, but now you are. So you want to die in Pakistan and elsewhere for Imam Hussein? The extremists coming after you. So you blame it on the cause, I think. The effect. You don't blame it on the cause. Allah should have made sure the hypocrites and the disbelievers despaired in such a way that after this, Ali becoming the successor, Ali Abu Talib, no Muslim can remain a hypocrite. And I thought you finished the hypocrites. Ali finished the hypocrites. took them out. Oh, so you're saying like in Ali's Shia, right? The Shias of Ali are not hypocrites, but Muslims. But you don't kill them because you're waiting for your Imam. And Imam Hussein didn't even go on time to help the Kufans. They were calling him. And then he said that I haven't risen for rebellion, out of rebellion. No, no. But you should have gone. Allah बेचारा इमाम हुसैन का कोई दिमाग सही नहीं लग रहा था मुझे. Sorry, after when I was a Shia, even I would dare not, but that thought did come. Now, even if I was a Shia, I would leave Shia Islam now. You see, I've seen many contradictions in Imam Hussain. And then reading the tafsir now recently also. So force should be used by the Imam if there's fasad in Muslims, right? And there's hypocrisy and all this. Signs of disbelief, immorality, degradation of human beings. Although what dignity, how dignified are humans as Muslims? Go into your wives as you wish, and 1, 2, 3, and you can't even do justice between. If you won't be able to do justice, so you're not a just person. You're not just males. Yet you are told to discipline your wives on the third count. Maybe turn away or hit them or whatever. Discipline in this way, like, oh yeah, at least not kill them, right? And you say those Arabs, Baduans, they were Jahil. I think this religion is better to remain like those jungly, in the jungle, maybe Jahil. I wouldn't come in this religion. Even at that time or at Imam Hussein's time or any time. No, this religion has not refined anything. It's just mad. It's just terrible. I can't find words for it. So, but if a wife fears from this man, and you have 2 women as wives, Muslims cannot do justice at all, even if they wish to do justice. Right? So don't marry. Actually, maybe, this is what the polytheist ayat came. For the polytheists, maybe to their god idol, and because Allah says he was reciting it. He recites it first. So there Allah was reciting it, a miracle was happening, and by hearing it and watching the idol, that's when you start believing, right? I think this, in polytheism, I just think, I don't know, maybe the evidence is otherwise. Like through Islamic history and through about the pre-Islamic era, polytheist pagan Makkans. They married many wives. But anyways, maybe I thought some tribe of theirs or some that, no, you're not, don't marry more than one wife. Because you will, even if you wish to do justice, you will not be able to do justice. And we're told how important justice is. Shias were told. How can Allah allow this then? Maybe they've added a line afterwards. And they've even distorted the polytheist history. So, the Imam Tawhidi and all using the history from Islam. And this one was my relative. And what's a relative? Allah says to Abraham, my progeny. So, no, Abraham says to Allah, and of my progeny, and Allah answers, my covenant does not reach the zalimi. So if your relative was a zalim, and you think, oh, he sacrificed so much for Islam, this and that, Islam is for the zalimin, a religion. And you are using, of course you would use that the Islamic sources, history, to say that the pagan Arabs were, because Allah has said it in the Quran, and there's Islamic history in it, records, what? Have you found any small baby in Makkah buried? Do excavation, what do you call that digging. Just saying that, because Islam has said that you used to bury their, you just believe in it. Where's the sign? You got the sign with evidence. Has Allah started to recite to you? You heard Allah's voice. Maybe that's the pagan Allah was reciting these verses. Okay? And that's why the Quran ayat says, when you hear, they believe. When they hear, they believe. Maybe like what Jesus Christ said, if you stop my disciples, the stones will start praising me, or what was it in the Bible? Sorry if I've distorted it. So, I mean, can you believe the Shias also, and how they have absolutely, the ayats where Allah says, I will cast terror into the hearts of those, so not the in this, because they are associated with me. I mean, this is a very those. So if you send authority, this Allah, it makes me. I'm also, should a human being be angry? This anger is also madness. Maybe now they've given me bipolar because they're. So God told me that, God, you didn't protect me because I would give your enemy. Don't ask forgiveness for your enemy. So she came to Karachi mad. She went mad in Dubai. No Ilaj. My uncle is filthy rich, They can't find a psychiatrist for her. They can't find, when God said, I will not forgive your enemy. So don't ask me to forgive your enemy. In the night time, when you sleep, before you go to sleep, sorry. Please forgive my enemies. When I was in St. Joseph's College, and I didn't take action against those who abused me or anything. And of course, they're groomed or. And you know how people are from childhood I've known. Don't ask how these men, boys, older to me, how they can use you, the animals, the Western animals. Shia, where was, sorry, excuse me, but where was the Sayyid I was entrusted to? Where's the justice? How could I do this and how could I do that, going back in my childhood? Oh my God. Don't ask me, how they use you. Cousin, oh, how could I do this? How did I ever do this? So a person, a human being can be molded like, okay, maybe our grandmother wanted to use one cousin older to me against me and her daughter, my aunt, our aunt. So what they make of a person, they can make a narcissist, God knows what, sex maniac, and use Barbie's daughter. So they spoiled this cousin of mine And he would call my aunt, oh, sorry, his aunt, Bobby. Like, he was so spoiled that he thought he was one of the our uncles, you know. And when he grew up, he was like a snob. But anyway, ooh, like, you know, he's now above, like cousins. He would not talk to like as if he was our uncle, you know, his father. I mean, just his father's brother. Like his father is the eldest. You know, this, how did I do this, and how did I do this in my childhood? With like this Shia cousin. Oh my God, what a Taba taba, मुझे तो गाली भी, like I can't give an abuse to this person. This is very low, vulgar, scoundrel, sick, disgusting. Okay, now I've had it. I think I'm having a meltdown. I'll take a break.